Well, welcome to Japoma Stadium in Douala in Cameroon, hosting for Central African Republic, who are the nominal hosts of Nigeria. Super Eagles certainly would have looked at this doubleheader and seen further points to come, but as you see from the table, their unbeaten run coming to a dramatic end. Central African Republic with a stunning last-minute winner in Nigeria, meaning Nigeria are still top of the group, but it's a lot tighter and more uncomfortable than the Super Eagles coach Gernot Rohr would have hoped for. No wonder the Wild Beasts are all smiles before kickoff. Nigeria still top of Group C, but not if they suffer another shock like they did 3 days ago in Lagos. Super Eagles stunned by Central African Republic on their own patch. The biggest Wild Beasts result in 9 years. That was when they stunned Mo Salah's Egypt. The Liverpool forward had given the Faroes a 2-1 lead, only for Momi and Manga to score in a stunning 3-2 win in AFCON qualifying. That was also their last competitive away win until they became the heroes of Lagos. And what they must be feeling. Another free shot at the might of Nigeria.
Number 17,
you wait 9 years for another away competitive win, but well worth it. Especially against a side with such a pedigree in not just African but world football. Certainly still favourites to reach the round 3 playoffs. Maybe some doubts about whether they can make it to what would be a 7th World Cup appearance. Incredible recent history, considering that USA 94 was their first ever appearance at the biggest show in football. 94 and 98, twice reaching the round of 16, which they managed again in Brazil in 2014. But if they want to be at a 4th consecutive World Cup, they're going to have to improve mightily. It wasn't just the fact that, of course, Central African Republic, somewhat of a smash and grab, with substitute Kari Namanganda taking advantage of the Leon Balogun error to send shockwaves around the continent. But also the Nigeria really failed to show up. It took 33 minutes until Iheanacho had their first effort at goal. Victor Osimhen strangely subdued. So a lot for Nigeria to prove here in Cameroon. Central African Republic looking for an earth-shattering Super Eagles double. It'd be quite something. Even a draw would be some result. But before the action and the drama, it'll be the national anthems of Nigeria and then Central African Republic.
Nous allons procéder à l'exécution des hymnes. Now, national anthem of Nigeria. Mesdames et messieurs, maintenant veuillez vous lever pour l'exécution de l'hymne national de la RCA.
Sadly, fans still missing from the stands. Health and safety obviously paramount importance in this continued COVID pandemic. Central African Republic looking to cause another shock. Sonsia Ngam leading them to that stunning victory, and it was really built on their defence. Certainly Peter Guinari, the number 21, he plays for fourth-tier amateur German side, and yet had Victor Osimhen in his pocket in the first tie between the sides. Can they possibly repeat the trick? Surely Gernot Rohr will expect much more from his side, but a big day for the captain of Nigeria returning to the starting lineup. Ahmed Musa, this his 100th cap for his country, only the third Super Eagle to join the Centurion Club.
Numéro 10, Timokoyan Saint-Fort. Numéro 11, Ringu Sirius.
So Nigeria, big decisions for Gernot Rohr. One was to drop goalkeeper Uzoo in favour of the man who had the gloves for the opening two fixtures of the group. Okoye back in, and also changes at the back. Awaziem and midfielder Ekong coming in. What could be a slight reshuffle. Clearly Nigeria know they don't necessarily need four at the back. Could be a three, we'll wait and see. But the blue of Central African Republic would have surely given Gernot Rohr a sleepless night when 3 days ago they stunned the Super Eagles. He surely can't survive a second. Well, Naminganda was the hero, but not enough to give him a starting spot. Certainly keep an eye for him coming on to the fear of certainly Leon Balogun. So Raoul Savoy, can he weave his magic once again? So Group C, match day 4. Nigeria still top of the group, looking not to suffer another shock as they did 3 days ago. Super Eagles stunned by Central African Republic on their own patch in Lagos. The Wild Beasts' biggest result in 9 years. Surely they can't do the double, could they? Well, we're about to find out. Certainly imagine the pace Nigeria want to keep it up as Leon Balogun gets a first touch. It was his slip that allowed Nanganda to bear down on Ozo, who seems to have paid a heavy price with Okoye back in goals. Looks like being a back three of Awaziem, who's come in for Aina, the Turkish-based defender on the right side of the three, playing his tray with Alan's Jasper, with Paderborn's Collins in the centre with Balogun to his left, but it's Victor Osimhen who wants to make an impression. It's the Central African Republic who've made an impression on the Napoli striker. Sore one in from Guinari, said before kickoff he had the young Nigerian hotshot in his pocket in the first meeting on match day 3. Osimhen already getting the better of him there. Maybe Guinari slightly fortunate. Referee electing to keep his pockets to himself. So an early threat. It took 33 minutes for Nigeria to have their first real chance from Iheanacho. The first game, and the Leicester man just sizing up the opportunity from the set piece. Osimhen and Joe Aribo provide the block, but it's high and over from Iheanacho. Over the wall, but not enough dip to really worry Prince Samola. It's amazing what a win can do. Central African Republic started their campaign with 2 nominal home games, as mentioned, not able to play on home soil. Torapite with an equaliser against Julio Tavares' Cape Verde. And a 1-0 defeat. Late one from Sherman of Liberia. But then the stunning win against Nigeria as Rangers' Leon Balogun hits the deck. Would have had a torturous time after his slip. Certainly had issues at the start of the season for Rangers. Glasgow Giants crashing out of the Champions League qualifiers against Malmo, who went on to reach the Champions League group stage. Part of the Gers defence that went to sleep. Malmo were down to 10 men at the break in that second leg at Ibrox. And yet they managed to throw that away for a 2-1 defeat. But otherwise has been a stalwart for a Rangers side, top of the Scottish Premier League. As Ahmed Musa on cap number 100 fails to do much with the free kick. So in fact, it should have been a moment of celebration. Only Joseph Yobo and Vincent Nyema have capped more than 100 times for the Super Eagles. 101 the mark they've set together. Musa would have made it 102 as Osimhen tries to get on through ball. The claps show his appreciation for the idea, if not quite the execution. But Musa, instead of being the most capped in the country's history, the Nigerian Football Federation made an adjustment in the number of the caps for the fleet-footed forward clarified that the Super Eagles captain would not reach the milestone against Cape Verde. They deferred to FIFA's own records that it's 98 caps at that point, which means he's celebrating the century now. And if he features in the final 2 matches of this group, he will become the most capped in the illustrious history of the Super Eagles. And now, wearing his usual number 7, it's a beautiful ball to find Moses Simon, the Nantes forward with most assists in Ligue 1 this season. Certainly been flying for the Canaries. Certainly looking to be a creator again. He finally got his first goal of the season, a lovely mazy run and finish. How Nigeria could do with some magic early doors to calm the nerves. A strong challenge from Axel Uri. And Uri winning a throw that will be taken by their captain, Sonsia. Had a terrific game, as did all the wild beasts. Really, Nigeria well below the standards they would expect. Musa, though, lovely ball over the top, but it's just run away from Iheanacho. Again, Osimhen showing positivity and trying to rally the troops. Certainly would have been expected to be the main man, but the 22-year-old just wasn't quite himself. Just the 1 goal in the previous 3 group stage matches. And in the challenging 2-1 victory away at Cape Verde, it's certainly not been easy going even before the shock against Central African Republic. Balogun. Ekong looking for Osimhen. Again, trying to keep the encouragement high for his side. They don't want to become negative. Got to be patient. Balogun again. Well, he certainly looks like a player transformed. Linking up with his club teammate, Choaribo. Well, he looks like a man on a mission, the number 6. He's had a lot more game time maybe expected with the first choice centre-back pairing, Connor Golson and Philip Olander. Both ending up on the sidelines, COVID and injuries, giving former Wigan defender big opportunity. Has played as a centre-back, but also as a useful fill-in at right-back. Rangers beat Celtic in the Old Firm earlier in the season. He's man of the match from that right-back berth. This time playing on the left side of a defensive 3. Gernot Rohr clearly agreeing there wasn't quite the need for the back 4. And Balogun certainly given the freedom to get forward as Osimhen lays it off to Iheanacho, trying to link there the two. Osimhen's certainly been on fire for his club after what was stunning couple of years with Sporting Charleroi and Lille. 12 goals in the Belgian top flight, then 13 for Les Dogs. Amazing though, Lille won the title after selling him for big money, 70 million euros to Napoli. Had a tough time at the start, but ended with 10 goals in Serie A. No mean feat. Already 4 in 6 starts in the Italian top flight. For the match against Fiorentina. For this international breaks, a brilliant touch. The cutback to the main man, Osimhen. Just couldn't get his footing right. Iheanacho popping up on this side, lovely little ball. The cutback finding Osimhen, trying to find a shooting space, but it's well blocked. Central African Republic happy to just try and clear their lines. Good communication there. Certainly going to be important defensively. As Ekong told Balogun to leave it to him. Strong challenge from Paderborn's Collins. Central African Republic will be happy again. That's 10 minutes. Prince Samola hasn't had a save of note to make. Certainly Nigeria do look a lot sharper. If not yet anywhere near top gear. Simon links with Aribo. Nacho wasn't going to get it, but almost ran through to Osimhen. Balogun screaming for it. Koye obliges. Collins goes back to Balogun. So Ekon, the middle, the defensive three with Waziem and Balogun right and left. Collins down the left wing with Simon even further pushed up on the right. Waziem. Space for Musa. He's overkicked that though. Frustration for the Nigerian Centurion. Just 28 years of age though. Plenty of years left in the tank. Now plying his trade with Fatih Karagümrük in Turkey. Neighborhood of Istanbul. Taking no chances, hooking over the shoulder, Ekong. A rare bit of possession for Central African Republic. And hit the jackpot 3 days ago in Lagos. And they put all their money on blue to try and beat the casino again. Joe Aribo was a very lucky boy in the match just before the international break. The Balogun also played against Hibs at Ibrox, south of the city. A rash Porteous lunge saw the young Scotland defender sent off. Joe Aribo, thankfully, not too much contact. Thankfully able to join up with Nigeria. Frustration shown from Awaziem. Nigeria would have been desperate to get the good feelings back with an early goal. They haven't quite managed that yet. Joe Aribo using the option of Awaziem. Moses Simon. Great change of direction and balance. Tries to reverse it to Osimhen. Can't quite keep the move going. A lovely touch round the corner. And the best of Central African Republic coming to light. All the flicks and tricks are coming out. They have absolutely nothing to lose after the biggest result since they won away in Egypt in 2012. Wonderful play by Thibaut Ban. Joe Aribo giving away a free kick that surely Central African Republic will want to try and test out the newly formed back three of the Super Eagles. Okoye back in goal ahead of Uzo. Was a surprise omission for the matchday 3 clash. Has been a real trouble for goalkeepers for Nigeria. Since Vincent Nyema retired in 2015, no one's really been able to grab the gloves with both hands. Daniel Akpeyi, now the Kaiser Chiefs, the third choice, had his opportunity. Francis Uzo played all 3 matches in the 2018 World Cup. It's now Sparta Rotterdam's Maduka Okoye seems to have the nod, despite missing out. Although in fairness to Uzo, not much he could have done about how the game finished. Nigeria still struggling to find a way through the blue wall. It doesn't bode well for the playoffs if they do indeed reach the stage, as they would be expected to. The top side in each of the 10 groups going into 5 playoff ties, with 5 winners earning a ticket to Qatar 2022. I'll try to pick it out of the sky. Ban. Strong play from Collins. As I say, it hasn't quite been easy sailing for Nigeria. Kelechi Iheanacho bagging a brace to down Liberia on match day 1, but as mentioned, a real tough match away at Cape Verde. Dylan Tavares opening the scoring before Osimhen, and then a Kenny Santos own goal gave them a victory inside the final 15 minutes. And then the shock of Lagos, leaving them top but vulnerable. So far, the switch to new formation has been a little bit brighter. Still failing to really worry Central African Republic. So Cameroon, the obvious choice for Central African Republic, with a border with nominal lines, as do Nigeria, so neither far from home. As Osimhen gets a good flick. And Nacho a little too aggressive. And therefore a free kick. Osimhen pointing. They don't want to waste any time. And yet it's only his free kick high over the bar that really been a chance of note. And even that, high and wide. Osimhen working back. That's the throw, doesn't get it.
What is this? What is this?
Well, the question of what is this? Not sure what the answer is, but Joe Aribo winning the header. Iheanacho. Ekong turning to starting 11. Trustekong. Once again lining up. Just the two changes, as mentioned. Aina making way for Awaziem, as Musa is fouled. As a yellow card will be shown, the first of the match on 20 minutes. Freeman, Niamate going into the book. A bit of a cheap one to have given away. Maybe felt Musa was on the move as he now tries to slide it into the inside channel. Iheanacho made the run, but didn't discover the present at the other side. Raul Savoy would have been ecstatic. Well, in fact, you can see from the highlights on YouTube of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, 48-year-old Swiss native, absolutely ecstatic, as one would imagine. Originally starting his coaching career in Algeria with MC Oran. His first spell with the Wild Beasts in September 2014. Less than a year in the job before similarly short spell with Gambia. Back with the Wild Beasts November 2017 till October 2019. Left again. Return for his third stint in August this year. Certainly, not just for the third time he's been in charge, but will be remembered forever for that win. And obviously, Central African Republic, shone of the talents of Geoffrey Kondogbia. Nose cap had been the captain. Well, there'll be a second yellow card, and Central African Republic will want to be careful not to let those rack up. Long way to go. As Jospin Gao Bandia joins Niamate in the book.
Écopé par le numéro 18, Gao Bandia Jospin. Yellow card on the Central African Republic. Number 18, Gao Bandia Jospin.
Central African Republic, world ranking high of 52 in 2012 when they beat Egypt. So it gives you an idea of how big the win over Nigeria was 3 days ago, because they're now 123rd. Also shocked Algeria during that Africa Cup of Nations qualifying. And yet doing it with the squad they currently have, something even greater. They're certainly not looking to make it easy for Nigeria. Incredible to think that was the performance after losing to Liberia. Doing it without their biggest star, Geoffrey Kondogbia, as mentioned, who last featured in June's friendly against Rwanda after the Atletico Madrid defensive midfielder was admitted by Savoy. Dogbia then writing an open letter saying things had not improved. Cedric Yamberi, Fox, Kitha and Luis Mafuta also not in the squad. And yet Savoy will certainly feel he's been vindicated. And so far, that vindication stretches to 25 minutes of matchday 4 clash. The second of this doubleheader. Nigeria just struggling to find any rhythm, any cohesion. You can see the frustration for Victor Osimhen. Not getting the service he's used to in Naples. You know, fine scoring form before Napoli's 2-1 win away at Fiorentina before the international break. Scored in 5 successive matches in Italy and on the continent. 7 goals with 2 braces. 2 of those against the club of his strike partner, Iheanacho, away at Leicester City, as the Foxes striker is dragged down. Certainly Central African Republic are dragging Nigeria down to their level, and that is only meant as a compliment. Musa, again, lacking real conviction and quality. Central African Republic just trying to find that ball through. Caused the panic they managed in Lagos that saw Balogun slip at the most inappropriate time. Joe Aribo, really haven't seen enough of the creative Rangers midfielder. Can play in midfield or in a front three, playing the deeper role for the Super Eagles here. Wearing that heavy number 10 shirt. Really wants to get more involved. Scuttling back. Now Osimhen, he's come a long way to get involved. Never a good sign for a striker of his quality who wants to do his best work in the box. Balogun. That's a much better ball. Collins was onto it. Strong challenge. Find a small gap. And always another blue shirt to come and cover. Colin leaves it to his captain. He looks to wind up the arms for a long throw. Balogun the target. Up beside the platinum blonde Osimhen. Just runs under his foot. Nigeria keep it alive. Aribo though short there, but it's won back by Moses Simon. Trying to bring his club form, as many of them are, but Balogun! Well, that's a way to make some amends. It was the Rangers defender who slipped that allowed Central African Republic to score in the final minute, but this time the big defender is on the score sheet to give Nigeria the lead. Well, the defender was up for the long throw from Musa, but he remained in the box and then showed the instincts of a striker. Well, I'm sure it's been a really tough 3 days for the defender, but now it's all smiles as he breaks the deadlock and looking to point the way to victory. How will Central African Republic respond? Certainly Prince Samola trying to rally the troops, but it's Balogun who once again has made a big impression on this fixture, this time very much for the right reasons. Surely huge relief for the 33-year-old German-born international. Certainly goals haven't been his forte. He hasn't scored for his country before today. His last competitive goal came from Brighton and Hove in 2018-19 season in a 3-1 win over Crystal Palace. What a time after what happened 3 days ago to get your first goal for your country. We'll see what that does to Nigeria's performance. Surely be a huge amount of relief as the goal scorer Balogun links with teammate Aribo. Both hoping to make it 2 titles on the trot for Glasgow Rangers after they helped to end the fight for the 10. Osimhen backpedaling, got his head to it. Oh, just a little touch from Musa, but wow, the Osimhen of the opening 15 minutes vanishing a little bit. It was all claps and encouragement. Now he's starting to show a bit of his frustration, but Balogun looking for options. Collins tries to provide one. Osimhen wasn't really set to keep that ball. Central African Republic fighting hard. Musa penalised. Well, here's the goal, just a hopeful but quality ball, and he just kept his eye on it, and a comfortable situation turned nasty for Central African Republic, and it's some side-footed finish for a player who, as I mentioned, hasn't scored since the 2018-19 season. He'd only managed 12 goals in his career at all. Yet had the confidence to take it on the volley first time and side-foot it to a vital lead for Guerrero's Super Eagles. Balogun, has to be said, 33-year-old really has come out. He hasn't hidden from his mistake. He's fronted up, he's wanted the ball, he's driven from that left-sided central defensive position. It certainly can be said that the back three with wing-backs is working quite nicely. It took until this time in the reverse fixture for Nigeria to make a chance. This time they've already got a goal. Musa swings it in, but again, nowhere near Osimhen. Well, the drums playing. The Central African Republic readying to make an early change. Isaac Ngoma bouncing on his toes on the sidelines. And it is Jorginho Vondezi, who's going off. Not sure if he's got a problem. Didn't see anything, but tough shift. Having to play up front on your own. Looks more like disappointment than injury. Ekong driving forward, leaves it to Balogun. Rebo tries to give an angle, but it's a lovely ball. But well read and collected by Samola. So Goma on for Jorginho. And at the moment it looks as if Axel Urie will push furthest forward. Just stretching to try and get there. Failing to win the ball. Frank Onyeka of Brentford, who have had a stunning start to the Premier League season. Most notably, the eye-catching 3-all draw with Liverpool in southwest London. The Bees certainly have made a real buzz in England. As a consequence, Onyeka, 23 years of age, finding himself here against Central African Republic. He had started against Central African Republic after a sub-appearance against Cape Verde. His first competitive matches for Nigeria this World Cup group. Ekong. Awaziem going direct. Initially looked like a good touch from Iheanacho, but he couldn't take it with him. Awaziem looked in a little bit of trouble, but eventually able to shift it back to Okoye. Balogun. Trying to clear, but can only strike his own player, Jangao. Just knocking off Ban. Thankfully, in the end, the strike not of any concern from Iheanacho. Moses Simon puts the head down. Well, it's a late challenge from Ngam Sonsier, the captain. Sore one for Simon. Not much sympathy coming from Trezor Toropite. Moses Simon now up on his feet, having his say. Central African Republic desperate to try and keep it to 1 as we head slowly towards half-time. Roa making clear where he wants the ball. And his players to push on. Savoy trying to get his message across. They look to try and keep Balogun and the Super Eagles out. It was from a second ball that Balogun scored. So it's remaining switched on. Ball swung in. It's a good header, but over the top. Tough to come back, redirect it, but Awaziem tried his best. Push forward and then running back. Always tough to get that on target. Just looping away. Looking to make it second defensive scorer in the match. 24-year-old Awaziem playing his trade with Alanyaspor in Turkey, having left Boavista. It's a late challenge. Been a few of them. Thibaut Ban, latest to go in hard. Ekong, Balogun, Joe Rebo offering. Not being able to get turned and use those tricky feet of his. A wonderful ball, close control. Just not seen enough of him as Osimhen tries to protect the ball, not really good enough. Strong challenge, the referee doesn't like it. The Central African Republic look to get on with it very quickly. And the ball breaks kindly for Uria. He's kept his run going. Can they fashion an opportunity? Strike coming in, but simple enough block from Awaziem. Drop of the shoulder. Torapite. Just breaks off and happily into the hands of Okoye. A little bit of frustration for Torapite, the 27-year-old midfielder. Scoring Central African Republic's first goal of the group stage. The vital equaliser against Cape Verde. Balogun looking for the run of Joe Aribo. Initially off the head, but just allowed Flori Yangao to get in front of him. No look over the shoulder from Ekong. Don't want to take any chances. Just a little bit of sight of Joe Aribo when he does his best. Just having his boot trodden on and a little kick. Eventually bringing him down. Substitute Ngoma. Felling the Rangers midfielder. Well, 3 Rangers players in this squad. Suddenly destination. Or European-born Nigerian internationals. Leon Balogun, Joe Aribo, and on the bench, Calvin Bassey with his first call-up to the squad. Yet to make a top-team appearance, but may get a chance if Nigeria were to get into a position they're more comfortable, as it'll be a booking here for the late challenge on Balogun. Central African Republic not happy with it, but it's 2 fouls in quick succession for Ngoma, and that is wild.
Carton jaune pour la Centrafrique.
And the third booking
par le numéro 13.
for the nominated home team here in Cameroon.
Isaac.
And you can look upset, but
Yellow card.
that kind of aggressivity
Central African Republic.
is not encouraged.
Number
And Savoy leads the charge. Well, certainly clear that Gernot Rohr and Raul Savoy aren't in agreement. A major surprise there. Another set piece opportunity is played short to Collins, who swings it in. Well, 3 going for it, the goalkeeper and 2 defenders. Splayed across for Osimhen. The main man comes to the fore. And Nigeria have a 2-goal cushion. He's been a frustrated figure in both matches, in particular against Central African Republic. But the Napoli man finally finds the back of the net for his 2nd goal of the group stage. Well, once again, it's the 2nd ball that mattered most. Fired across by Ekong. And there was Victor Osimhen. Joe Aribo's been much better in the final 10 minutes of the half. William Troost-Ekong, 28 years of age, the Dutch-born defender, firing across. And the Watford man finding Osimhen. And from that position, he was never going to miss. Well, all the frustration and pain of the defeat 3 days ago seemed to be lifted in that opening 45 minutes. Leon Balogun made the mistake to see the Wild Beast to a famous victory, but he scored for 1-0. And Victor Osimhen, with the last kick of the half, gives the Super Eagles a 2-0 halftime lead.
African Republic 0, Nigeria 2. Goal Nigeria. Score by number 6.
Well, welcome back. On the few minutes before the half should kick back off, and Victor Osimhen will be delighted how he finished the half. It was a frustrating one for a long time for Nigeria, as it had been 3 days ago in Lagos. In Cameroon, Central African Republic's nominated home match. They finally made the breakthrough. The man who slipped en route to Namanganda, scoring a stunning winner. It was Leon Balogun, who stayed up after a long throw. When the second delivery arrived, he was left all alone to coolly side foot past Prince Samola. And then Victor Osimhen with the final touch of the half from a wonderful cutback from Ekong, making it 2-0 for the Super Eagles. Finally, a bit of comfort for the African giants. Central African Republic still have been competitive, struggling to find an attacking opportunity. So Super Eagles Centurion and captain Ahmed Musa kicks us off for the second half. Nigeria now with a 2-goal cushion thanks to Leon Balogun. The second goal of the group for Victor Osimhen. Can Nigeria now try and let the shackles off in the group? They failed to really dominate how many would have expected on paper. Oh, it's a high boot. Certainly it's very challenging at times for overhead kicks, but with the player so close, the real worry for Kelechi Iheanacho. There's certainly no malice, and well, all smiles between Osimhen and Sadok Ndobe. I don't think Iheanacho's quite in a good humour. Thankfully, he is sitting up. I think there was some contact, but thankfully it seems as if not enough to cause any real problems. Certainly head injuries and concussions finally taking more prominence in conversations in football. In the end, I'm not sure there's much contact. Certainly something knocking Iheanacho down, and clearly dangerous play, but off he goes to just get a quick check. Just seems a bit gingerly to his feet. Simon offers the wide option. It's a ball looking for Simon. Osimhen gives chase. Smalo equal to the opportunity. Well, neat play on the link up. So a ball in, but it's easy for Okoye. For Onyeka, who moves it on to Joe Aribo. Now with Balogun. It was much better end to the half for the Rangers midfielder, and it's a really good ball for Osimhen. But brilliant defending from Guinari to save a corner. As mentioned, 4th tier amateur team in Germany. He certainly has played to a much higher level. When you consider he's up against a 70 million euro striker in the form of Osimhen. He managed to keep him quiet for 3 halves of football, but it was injury time at the end of the first half here in Cameroon. And the Super Eagles golden boy finally struck. Well, he should have saved the corner. The corner was given. Difficulty when the near side linesman on the other side from the action. Central African Republic getting on with it and clearing their lines. Early confident call from the goalkeeper. Well, a dangerous ball there. Nigeria could be in. Iheanacho wants to get back on his favoured left. It's a lovely reverse ball. Oh, he looked for Osimhen when Musa could have gone for goal himself. Unselfish from the Super Eagles Centurion. As mentioned, he had 2 caps taken off him as the Nigerian FA elected to agree with the FIFA records. Instead of joining the 100 club against Cape Verde, 101 I should say, alongside Joseph Jobo and Victor Nyemba. Instead making his 100th appearance today is Leon Balogun. He's having a much better day today than he did in Lagos. Already extremely impressive from that left central defensive position, and topping it with a goal to open the scoring. Now switches to the other side with Awaziem. African Republic trying to press back three a bit more. That's why Awaziem going long. Flag is up. Wild Beasts unable to get it back up and running quickly. The referee has been in total control. He booked Ngamba first half, and now he's left on the deck by Onyeka.
Côté Nigeria, écopé par le numéro 4, Onyeka Frank. Yellow card on the Nigeria side, scored by...
So Isaac Ngoma picked up a booking towards the end of the first half. And now Onyeka with a foul on the number 13. Doing so as well. Well, Nigeria did score from the second ball from the set piece that was won in the booking of Ngoma. But on this occasion, no such fate for Nigeria. Easy take for Okoye, who, as you'd expect, has been underemployed, but it was similar for his rival, fellow 22-year-old Ozo. And yet, despite the surprise omission of Okoye, Ozo not really having any fault, certainly at least in the goal. And yet the Sparta Rotterdam goalkeeper back in from the start. Balogun Aribo. So good at that, close control. Can spin and keep ball in a telephone box. And there's a free kick. No stoppage in play. Sure for a substitution. So here's a change. Sydney Dam Bakisi coming on for Thibaut Ban. And also Axel Urier started wide, then through the middle, as Namganda makes his way on. So the early departure of Jorginho. So another change to the man tasked with trying to trouble the back three. Simon caught in possession.
Numéro 19, Manganda Karl.
Good work between Onyeka and Simon. Long ball, but again, straight to the grateful gloves of Okoye. So 2-0 Nigeria, much more comfortable than it was 3 days ago. Big change from that Thursday night shock. Central African Republic certainly not being overrun or overawed as Aribo leaves it to Simon. Collins' cross cut out. A long-range effort. Simola not called into action, but certainly not happy with what he had in front of him. Simon foraging down this side. Now breaks kindly for substitute Dam Bakisi. On this left-hand side, swapping the fellow sub Ngoma. And now Osimhen in again. It's a brilliant first touch, but he somehow doesn't get his second. What a clearance by Saint-Cyr. His side already 2-0 down, but refusing to let the Napoli star score again. Wonderful play. Musa and Aribo's ball releasing him. Saint-Cyr playing him onside, but despite Osimhen getting round Samola, the captain making amends as being the only Central African Republic defender playing the striker onside. As Osimhen tried to gather his balance, it's a stunning saving challenge. The subsequent corner whipped in. And a free kick for clambering by Ekong. The back of Torapite. In fact, it was number 12, Adam Bakisi. He's now found the ball into Namganda. The offside flag as he tried to slip in the aforementioned Torapite. No treasure to be found. Well, it's given away cheaply. The strike without quality when there was a chance to square the ball. Elected to take it on himself. Way wide of the target. A little let off for Nigeria. Still a tough chance to convert. Almost cheaply given away by OAZM. Got a second opportunity. Osimhen trying to read the flight of the ball. This occasion getting too tight. Dobe just nudged out of it. Osimhen finds Joe Aribo. Twisting and turning as usual. Iheanacho. Osimhen drifting back into a central position. Rebo just trying to remain incognito. Musa. Well, he left it for Onyeka to try and gather, and did brilliantly, the Brentford midfielder, to get there first and was willing to take the hit. That certainly came from Niamate. The chase on there, he won't win it. Thankfully, at least skipping past the advertisement board, now saying welcome to Cameroon, reminding us of the neutral venue. Civil war still raging in Central African Republic, unable to play their home matches on home soil, and yet doing their country proud. Even 2-0 down here, they've not been blown away. Once again defended stoutly, but there could be trouble here with Osimhen. Does brilliantly to come away with it. Iheanacho just tried to skip round. Weak cries for a free kick is shipped to the left by Torapite. Now Saint-Cyr, who saved what looked like a certain third and second for Osimhen. The brilliant clearance, having played the Napoli man onside. Lovely reverse ball by Yang Gao. Just a slip in an inappropriate time for Torapite. Now Saint-Cyr. Saint-Cyr will take again. First time they've had some possession and pinning Nigeria back into a back five now. Simon and Collins tucking in. They haven't had to do that many times. But Musa comes back to win it and links with Osimhen, but he can't find his captain and goes down. That's a real worry. He had a freak injury not so long ago while on international duty. Back in December 2020. Dislocating his shoulder while in Africa Cup Nations qualifying against Sierra Leone. Which led him to miss the last 9 matches across all competitions. Since the start of 2021, back not just to the field but to his best. Still only 22 and much more to come from the Nigerian goal-getter. Osimhen with his 8th international goal in just 16 appearances. Still a bit to go before threatening Rashidi Yakini's record of 37, but certainly has time on his side with a goal every second game for the Super Eagles. Attempted nutmeg didn't work and was a little bit slow there. Didn't realize the ball didn't have enough of a roll on it to actually go for a throw, but they win the ball back quickly. Still can't get that throw in, and now they look in trouble. Ndobe couldn't get that wrong. Gets it right and then just lumps it high towards Torapite, but Leon Balogun using his physicality. Arribo. Ekong. Weathered the slight storm from Central African Republic, considering how little Super Eagles have actually had to defend, very much like in the first game. But a sucker punch at the close really just rewards for a stunning defensive display from the Wild Beasts. Tipped over the top, Moses Simon, haven't seen much of him of late, tries to find Osimhen, driving towards the 6-yard box. Dobe, the man in the way. So first change for Nigeria, and it's the captain, Anamin Musa. You remember, this is the day he finally did make it to 100 caps. And now just one away from equaling the record jointly held by Joseph Yobo and Victor Inyemba. And 2 more appearances, and he will become the most capped Nigerian in the Super Eagles history. Well, just as Chidera Ejuke comes on, a chance with the ball bobbling about, but Central African Republic able to clear their lines. Well, Collins got there, felt he was felled. And Goma. The officials agreeing it's 6 of one and half a dozen of another. And they will have a corner, Central African Republic. Well, it was Flori Yangao, in fact, clashing with his fellow number 3. There's Balogun on the deck. Well, he's certainly not happy. Well, the armbar now going to Ekong. This was the coming together between Collins and Yangao. Not sure what happened to Balogun, though. We'll see here. Tried to play up the line. Seemed to get taken late by Carl Namanganda. No wonder he was upset. No free kick given, and he's now on the sidelines when they certainly would like him to be defending this corner. Standing Captain Ekong trying to rally the defence, but the attentions of Nia Mathe bringing the attention of the referee. It's the second time of asking. They do swing it in. Osimhen doing his job at the near post and then chasing after his own header. Collins. Nice Moses Simon asking too much of Iheanacho. Still managed to win a throw, although the frustration for the Leicester man clear. With it gone. Balogun looks to switch things. Lovely first time from Iheanacho to Moses Simon. It's a great ball. Oh, lovely 1-2. Osimhen wants to return. They've tried that a number of times when players could have taken shots on. It was certainly there for Onyeka. But trying to help the goal machine that is Osimhen. Maybe at times players could take the responsibility themselves. Switch from Waziem. Balogun has to retrieve. Thankfully not in the rushed manner of the match in Lagos, when at this stage it was still 0-0. Super Eagles surely didn't envisage the finale, the drama in the final minute. Namanganda, number 19, been come on as a sub for Verde, hoping for a repeat of his heroics, although now trailing by 2-0. It will be something for Central African Republic to get something from the match. They're certainly not letting go of the dream. Still playing with positivity. Certainly been better offensively, if without chances of real note. Foul on Torapite by Collins. Torapite protecting the ball extremely well there to offer up this set piece opportunity. Trésor Torapite, 27 years old. As mentioned, scored the equaliser against Cape Verde. Won this free kick. Joe Aribo completes an initially unconvincing clearance. Guinari. Such a big stage for a lot of these players. Never know who might be watching and what changes could yet be afoot. Guinari said fourth tier amateur player in Germany. And a lot of these players playing domestically around in Africa. This the biggest stage. Balogun taking no chances there, and well, it could be the end of the match for him. He certainly was already uncomfortable after the challenge moments before by Torapite, and clearly doesn't want to take any risks. The 33-year-old would have been centre of Castanation after his slip. Saw them lose dramatically to Central African Republic, but what a response from the Rangers man. Will now head off to be replaced by Kenneth Omer Uo. Rangers will certainly hope Balogun will be okay come the 16th of October when Rangers host Heart of Midlothian, having already beaten their Edinburgh City neighbours Hibernian to remain top of the table. Just 1 point between Rangers and the Jam Tarks. And now it's the substitute, Ejuke. He started the first match looking for a little bit of redemption. He certainly shows his bag of tricks. Lovely little shimmy and nutmeg. Just couldn't get round the other side. So promise Getche Nacho going off for Bonke Innocent. A debut for the man wearing number 8. So a huge day for Musa on cap number 100. An even prouder day for Ejuke, the 23-year-old Sike Siska Moscow, an attacker from Zaria. Recently joining CSKA Moscow a couple of years ago for 11.5 million as Moses Simon wins the corner.
Replacement on the Nigeria side. Number 14.
Competitive debut starting in this group. Third appearance for Ejuke.
Exit on the number 8.
Innocent
Bonke enters play.
Innocent Bonke, 25 years of age, plies his trade with Malmo. Made his debut against Cape Verde. Starting that match, coming on for his second cap. Coming on in place of a man he helped knock out of Champions League qualifying. As his club Malmo reached the Champions League stage. Well, they're going to have to hope the ice has miraculous amenities. There have been plenty of questions about Gernot Rohr. The side have answered a few of them. Certainly not reaching the heights the quality of this squad should be. Currently 2 goals to the good into the final quarter of the match. So Gao Randa hobbling off. Let's see if he returns. So the corner to be whipped in by Simon. Blue shirt down. Free kick given. Not a lot in it. Free kick nonetheless. Tragic run from Ejuke. Goes himself. Didn't quite have the finish. And a desperate challenge from Yangao stops him getting on the rebound. As mentioned, Ejuke making a big money move to CSKA Moscow. 2 goals in 10 appearances this season. 23-year-old unable to score his first goal for Nigeria, despite fashioning the chance himself. With further change, Cyrus Rengu, I guess, placing Gao Randia. There is confirmation, although also coming on, Enoch Kapeko Damona. Ball whipped in, lovely little flick round the back. Moses lets fly. It's Osimhen that's once again on the deck, not for the first time in this match. Oh, just got stood on. And yet, it really could have been a penalty. I wonder if VAR had been in attendance. If that would be the case. Oddly, he was trod on. As we see, also going off is Toro Pite. It was him who stood on. And yet, because the blue shirt fell over, it was a free kick to Central African Republic, an odd one there. Joe Aribo certainly improved as the first half wore on. Well, that the kind of thing that understandably missed by the naked eye, but VAR may have given the referee an opportunity for a second look. And maybe Osimhen might have had a chance from the penalty spot. Well, a flash of Kenneth Omer Uo as he is on. Ball whipped in, nodded away by Awaziem. Some keep ball for the Super Eagles. Big switch of play. Joe Rebo just managing to take a touch, but too heavy. Nigeria win it back quickly. Osimhen back on. Ready for more. Simon. Osimhen fires it into the feet of substitutes Omer Ruo in place of Balogun. Been very impressive for Juke. As mentioned, not just he or Balogun, but the whole squad would have felt the need to make amends for the shock defeat to Central African Republic, and they've certainly done that today. Well, Beasts have still been impressive in how they've stuck to their task, but unsurprisingly don't have the firepower to really threaten Nigeria. They took their chance when it came in the 90th minute. Match day 3. An unforgettable win in Lagos. But a repeat was always going to be an almighty tall order. Time on the ball for Sonsier. Overlap from Dam Bakisi. Niamate. Sonsier just sticking out of boots. Nigeria just happy to let their opponent come forward, try and win the ball, get on the break. Decided to go the long way around Juke, but it wasn't a profitable one for Ngoma. The screams on deaf ears, but the ball does finally go out. Juke with Aribo. Well, it misses. It runs to Osimhen. The 1-2. Skipping and stumbling. Picks out a ball, but over the head of Juke. So 5 minutes remaining of the 90 as Nigeria look to reassert their authority in Group C. 6 o'clock kickoff for the second match on match day 4. Cape Verde hosting Liberia in what is going to be a hugely important match. If one of those sides can take advantage of Central African Republic's landmark win over Nigeria. This just the second ever meeting of these two countries. And certainly Nigeria, and in particular Central African Republic, won't forget it in a hurry. Cape Verde and Liberia on 4 and 3 points after 3 match days. A win for Cape Verde, keep them just 2 points behind Nigeria. But wonderful play initially from Ejuke, but then Osimhen had the sight of goal despite his strike at the end of the first half, unable to hit the target. Wonderful skills. He's been really electric since coming off the bench, Ejuke. But Osimhen not able to find the cherry on top from the beautiful cake cooked from the wing and in from Ejuke. Two going for the same ball, but Ekong with the clearance, it bounces kindly. Now Ejuke, Simon. Just the link with the Nantes man again, happy to let it run out. Simon happy to take the throw himself, the 26-year-old. It's again on this right-hand side for Nigeria, but Sancier with the ball. Moses Simon, involved in 6 goals in 9 appearances in Ligue 1 Uber Eats, a goal and 5 assists. Hasn't quite had that impression here today. Working a more wing-back role than he's used to. Innocent Bonke, Joe Aribo. Aribo, here's the call. But it's played into trouble. And is there to be a similar feeling towards the end? The answer at the moment is no. Fine defending by Kone, but it's sloppy from Nigeria. Do have a 2-goal cushion. They don't want to be risking anything after what happened on home soil. Useful free kick won by Dan Bakisi. Poor one given away by Awaziem, considering he was going away from goal. Surely got to get the bodies up. They have committed men forward. But despite being underemployed today, Okoye reading it, the flight of the ball, to take all the pressure off. Osimhen putting on the pressure, still hungry for more goals. Just the 1 today and 2 in the group overall. Like everyone else, trailing Islam Slimani of Algeria. 6 goals in 3 matches. 4 alone against Djibouti. And on as a sub to score a brace against Niger. So Nigeria edging towards a 3rd win in 4. Opening a gap over Cape Verde and Liberia before the pair clash later this evening.
Additional time, 3 minutes.
So just 3 minutes to be added on. Joe Rebo. Well, trying to take them all on. It's a goal kick. Won by Ngoma, thumping it off the Rangers man. Really has grown into the game, Joe Aribo. London-born midfield attacker. 25-year-old. And he started every game of this World Cup qualifier. Well, much happier memories of this clash with Central African Republic than it was in their first one. Unforgettable double-header. The first 2 clashes between these nations. Central African Republic would have been the pride of their country. Nigeria restoring theirs. Ejuke certainly deserves something for all his work, but he gets no luck at the end of a stirring run. The twinkle toes just didn't have the final finish. Just couldn't be stopped. Lovely little step over. Still kept going, but finally Ndobe with a brilliant challenge, and then double whammy of it coming off the head of Ejuke, while Osimhen screamed for a centre. Really, the Naples-based striker hasn't felt he's got quite the ammunition he was hoping for. Ejuke certainly has made a claim to try and get back into the starting 11, having started today on the bench. So the final 20 seconds of 3 minutes of injury time. Nigeria successfully avenging the shock defeat in Lagos to Central African Republic. And that is that. Well, it was a stunning result for Central African Republic 3 days ago, when a 90th minute winner from Namanganda saw them shock the Super Eagles. But they came here to Cameroon, and despite fury from the goalkeeper, Nigeria worthy of their victory. Liam Balogun making up for the mistaken slip in the first game to score on 29 minutes, his first for his country. And then with the final kick of the first half, Victor Osimhen on hand to turn home Ekong's centre. Tried to add to it in the second half. They failed to do so, but 2 more than enough for Gernot Rohr's Super Eagles. Central African Republic still doing themselves proud. And in the end, to come away with 3 points from a doubleheader with Nigeria, some result. But the Super Eagles out on top. A huge match coming up between Cape Verde and Liberia as we wait to see how Group C shakes up. But it's Nigeria who win to stay top.
ba mu yesa lo na ru ba la sabiye de dam sabiye